Welcome to Shooting the Shit. I'm Luke Bonner. Today's guest is Democratic presidential hopeful and man of the internet, Andrew Yang. Brick City. He's got the practice shorts on, the real deal. Mr. Yang.
So
Is there a Yang Gang greeting like that you guys do?
It's like this. It's like this. Just pretty much bro hug, dap.
You could do the like Quentin Richardson kind of thing.
All right,
There it is.
There it is.
If you had to compare your presidential campaign
Yep.
to one NBA player, which NBA player would it be?
So let's see the traits. Come out of nowhere, shock the world, perform at a very, very high level. I'm going to say Jeremy Lin with staying power.
Jeremy Lin, okay.
The Jeremy Lin of politics with staying power.
Lin sanity, Yang sanity.
Yang sanity, so that's one parallel.
So I have a thought on this.
Please.
I think you're more of a Spencer Dinwiddie, all right?
That's
Hear
not
me
bad.
out. Hear me out.
Please.
Spencer Dinwiddie, he's refers himself as a tech guy with a jumper, right? So he's kind of this tech guy in this basketball world. And he's on the Brooklyn Nets, and I know you're a converted
Nets
right?
fan, yeah, that's true.
Nets
The man
fan.
of the Knicks, man. The Knicks, the ownership's just too shitty.
Yeah. And he kind of came out of nowhere, and he's like, he could be an all-star this year. You know, who knows?
You know, I love the Spencer Dinwiddie comp. He earned his stripes the hard way. He got his first genuine NBA deal this past year. And Spencer and I are in touch online. And you probably know I'm friendly with the owner of the Nets who's coming in, Joe Tsai. So it looks like I'm going to be attending a Nets game coming up. And I'm supposed to play Ted Cruz one-on-one in basketball. From what I can tell, his game consists of backing you down in the post and then doing the little scoop shots around you. But I might even like hang out with like some pro players for like, you know, training or coaching sessions ahead of my game with Ted.
Okay, that's probably a good idea. No offense.
I'm not taken.
Oh yeah. All right, so college athletics. You were one of the first presidential candidates I've ever seen kind of get in the game and saying college athletes should be paid, right?
Yes.
Just curious your stance on college athletics as we see them today.
It's clear that college sports is a huge business. We're talking about $1 billion a year, broadcast contracts, sponsorships, athletic directors and coaches getting paid millions of dollars. And then when it comes to the drivers of all of this value, the athletes, it's like, nope, you're an amateur, you're getting an education, you can't even get paid for your autographs, your likeness on a video game, or appearance fees. And the whole thing to me sends a terrible message to our young people that it's okay to exploit them for institutional gain. So I am 100% on board with the fact that we need to fight for athlete rights, fight for the value drivers of these billion-dollar enterprises getting their fair share of the value.
You're one of the first, I mean, are you the only candidate to kind of like have policy around like the UBI?
As far as I know, I'm the first presidential candidate to run on a universal basic income, what I've rebranded the freedom dividend.
Basic income.
Yeah, no, of course. Maybe ever. Though this is a very mainstream idea. Thomas Paine was for it, Martin Luther King was for it, Nixon was for it. It passed the US House of Representatives twice in '71, so it is not my idea. It's not that the Asian guy just wants to give everyone money, though I do. Those things are true. But so did MLK, so did Thomas Paine, and in Alaska, everyone in the state's getting between $1,000 and $2,000 a year right now in oil money. And what I'm saying to the American people is that what oil is to Alaska, technology is to America. Our data right now is worth more than oil. Do you remember getting your data check in the mail? I don't. So let's make that happen.
Why is it that
Shy.
some people, why is it that, I mean, you're saying like give everyone $1,000 a month. Why do you think it is that people get so uncomfortable with the idea of free money?
So here's why. It's actually kind of a deep question. Check it out. Our minds are programmed for resource scarcity. And that's been serving us well for a long time, which is you have to conserve, there's not enough to go around. And so if I say, look, we're gonna give everyone $1,000 a month, then people think to themselves, oh, it's impossible, it'll like cause inflation, other people will do bad things. Like there's almost a knee-jerk mental reaction that questions it because we're so used to like budgeting. We're so used to being like, oh, I should save a few bucks so I can have a few bucks later. And so then when I come along being like, hey, look, we're the richest economy in the history of the world, 20 trillion and counting, we can easily afford $1,000 for everyone, particularly because the money's just going to circulate in our economy and over and over again and just going to, like stay here and make us stronger and healthier. A significant proportion of human beings will just almost like shut off and be like, oh, that's like impossible. So the mindset of scarcity is if someone else is getting it, somehow I'm losing. And that's what we have to reverse. We have to reverse it and replace it with this mindset of abundance where if you win, it's probably good for me too. We can all win. This is the progression. This is what my campaign's about, is trying to accelerate us into the 21st century.
Oh. Oh! Oh. Give me that shit. Before we go, you got to end on a make. Got to end on a make.
All right, end on a make.
Wherever you want.
I was gonna go under and, oh shit.
Uh-oh. End on a make, we'll edit this. There we go. Andrew Yang, thank you for shooting the shit with me.
It was a pleasure, man.
I appreciate it.
We're gonna do this again from the White House basketball court after I win January 2021. We're gonna run this back.